What's up guys, VitalSyntax here, and this is some gameplay from PayDay 2, which isn't released in retail yet. It's coming out on August 13th on the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, as well as the PC, on Steam and maybe some other online retailers. But it's currently in beta, and it's in beta for people that pre-ordered the game and got the kind of deluxe edition that they had. They also did a closed beta and an alpha test a while back, as I understand it. But I just started playing the game today. I just got back from vacation, and the beta had started up, so I jumped in and started playing with a couple of my buddies. And so far, it's so cool, and there's definitely going to be a lot more videos that I can do on this game because it's a really cool game. So first, I wanted to go over some of the basic information about the game and also talk about some possible video ideas. So this is a co-op only game. It's multiplayer co-op. You can do it solo if you want and just play with bots. And it's a heist simulator. You can heist, steal, rob banks, rob jewelry stores, rob department stores. There's a lot of other missions and stuff that you get later on. Once again, I've only been playing the game just a couple hours today, so I'm only still leveling up through the level progression. They have that whole RPG system where you level up your character, you get money for doing and completing heists. The better you complete them, the more things you steal, the more money you get, and that allows you to upgrade your character with skill points in a skill tree that are going to increase a lot of the aspects of your character, as well as unlock new weapons, primary weapons, secondary weapons, unlock new attachments, unlock new masks for your character. So there's this whole leveling progression thing that I love in video games. It gives you kind of that sense of accomplishment, even though it's a false sense of accomplishment because it's a video game. But that sense of accomplishment is really something that draws me to video games. And this game is also incredibly unique. I mean, I've never played a heist simulator before. I mean, yes, there was PayDay 1, the heist. I didn't play that game. I don't know why I didn't play it. There was no particular reason. It definitely interested me quite a bit. So then when PayDay 2 was announced, and I saw some trailers and stuff where I was really excited, and definitely was excited to play this game. And I'm going to continue to do it and hopefully do some more videos, maybe some tutorial videos or tip videos, and also definitely some co-op gameplay showing me and some buddies playing through some of the missions, because it's a really fun game to play, and I think it's also a pretty fun game to watch. Now, like I said, this is a co-op multiplayer game. There's no competitive multiplayer. There's no single-player campaign. You can play, I think I already said this, but you can play with bots if you want, but it's not really recommended. And what I want to do is kind of go over the process of what's going on in the game if you're new to it and you don't really understand what's going on in the game. So you can do stealth options if you have the right gear, the right equipment, and if you actually take out the security guards, if you have an ECM jammer to prevent people from calling the cops on their cell phones, and if you have a silenced weapon or something like that, obviously going to help. But most of the time, you're going to end up shooting people, shooting cops, and then eventually, as you continue through the heist, they're going to start sending stronger and stronger reinforcements. The SWAT team, they're going to bring in body armor, they're going to bring in snipers, they're going to bring in guys with riot shields. There's just an increasing amount of difficulty to staying alive as you continue out throughout the heist. But the longer you're doing the heist, presumably the more money you're stealing, because you're getting into more vaults, you're drilling through more vaults, you're opening up more security deposit boxes if you're robbing a bank, you're grabbing more jewelry if you're robbing a jewelry store like I'm doing right here. And I also want to talk quickly about the gun I'm using. This is the AUG assault rifle. I'm not sure what they call it in the game, but it looks very similar to an AUG assault rifle. Steyr AUG. There's a lot of weapons in the game. You've got like an AR-15. There's a couple of different versions of the AK. Lots of pistols. M9, M1911. There's a 44 revolver. There's some shotguns, some submachine guns you can get as sidearms or as secondary weapons. There's a lot of weapons you can get, and that's one of the things that draws me to keep playing this game, is because you have to keep grinding and keep leveling up to get more money by stealing it in these heists. and then you use that money to buy upgrades or to buy new weapons, which is a really cool gameplay mechanic. It's really addicting. It makes this game just really enjoyable. So what we're doing right now is trying to defend off all of the reinforcements that the police are sending in, while at the same time trying to grab as much jewelry as we can at the same time. And you can see at the top left corner we have our objective, so it says steal and secure the jewelry. So we have to at least get 3 bags of jewelry. So there's different types of jewelry. Some items are smaller, you can just grab and you'll get instant cash like that. $1,500 was just added to our inventory, and that's for everybody. Everybody gets that amount of money, which is really nice. And then these bigger items that you actually have to take jewelry and put them into a bag. Those are the actual items that you have to do for an objective. So we have to get at least 3, and you can see we've got like 5 of them in this back room right now. And it's usually a good idea to kind of grab them all and put them together. That way they're not that far apart, and that way you can kind of figure out where you need to go. And at the same time, you can see there's a huge rack of jewelry on the left side of this room. So I'm just trying to grab as much stuff as I can. But obviously we're just getting bombarded by more and more reinforcements. Now this was me and Boogab, a buddy of mine, playing with 2 bots, and the bots are pretty bad. They don't help out basically at all. So you basically are playing just you and whoever else you're playing with, or if you're just playing by yourself, if you're playing with bots. Now I dropped an ammo bag here. So kind of like in Battlefield, you actually can choose between an ammo bag, a med bag, and there's some other things like a ECM jammer that you have options of choosing between, that are kind of your items and your gears, and those kind of depend on what your skill trees are. But you don't have to necessarily specialize in one tree. You can use skill points from every tree if you want. So you can upgrade your character in one area, in one tree, that's going to give you maybe more stamina, and you can upgrade in another way that might give you more money whenever you pick up just jewelry off the floor or off shelves and stuff like that. So there's a lot of customization, and it's going to definitely take a lot of gameplay hours to level up enough to unlock all the skills, because I've played quite a bit today, and I think I'm level 10. And obviously, I have very few of the unlocks so far, especially with the masks. There's a ton of customization you can do with the masks. You can get different textures, you can get different patterns, and you can also get different actual mask shapes. And you can combine those for basically an infinite amount of combinations. There's like millions of different combinations that you can create for the masks, not to mention all the different customizations you can do for weapons. There's a lot of weapon customization. You can get different sights, you can get different barrel attachments, different magazine attachments, different rail attachments. There's a lot of stuff that you can get to upgrade your guns, things like silencers, red dots, ACOG sights, extended magazines. There's a lot of stuff, and that's something that I really like about this game, that I think they did much better over the first game. Now you can see some of the cops tried to run into the back room here, steal some of our bags of jewelry, and we're not gonna sit well with that. So we went in there and took them out, and went ahead and grabbed as many as we could. Essentially, what you do is after you bag these items, you have a car that's going to help you do the getaway, and you have to get or at least as many as you can. You only have to get 3 to complete the mission, but you want to get more because you're going to get more money by getting more things. Now you can also see we were trying to break into a vault there, or there was a little safe that was in that back room, and you have to use a drill to get into that. And if you're robbing a different type of scenario where you're robbing, let's say, a bank, you actually have to drill into the bank, and that'll take quite a while, so you kind of have to defend it while you're drilling into it. And I failed like 4 times in here trying to throw the damn bag in the back of the truck. There we go. So there's a lot of different gameplay things, a lot of like defending, a lot of pushing, a lot of getting to different objectives, grabbing different items and stuff. And overall, this game is just really awesome. Obviously, I haven't played it very much, so I'll have a lot more to say about it when I get more chance to play with it. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this game so far, and I will be playing quite a bit more of it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like or favorite. And if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe for more Payday 2 videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.